Hello guys, good morning, It's me again, Ryan, and I'm back with a recap, but not recorded because really I don't have any means to record a live trade for some reason. Yeah, so today I'm just gonna since I miss making recaps, I'm just gonna make a quick recap how I traded Tesla today. Mostly just longs because I was kind of actually long bias on this one today. But before everything else, you know what to do. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media accounts. If you have any questions, just comment down below. And yeah, let's let's get back to the trading. So today, since this was just gonna be a quick recap, today I traded Tesla for just longs. As you can see here, first I actually took it long. What time did I? 9:30:08. Yeah, so I right at the open it was really strong. I saw that it was really strong. My risk was actually just low day in case, but I was seeing the prints at the open it was just really strong. I see just green prints pushing and pushing. That's why I jumped in right away for the break to the 68 168 area. It did drop a little bit. I was risking just low, probably $1. But it did not continue for a 1 minute orb, so yeah, I was hoping for somewhere like a breakout of VWAP somewhere here or 169, but it did not happen. So after taking partial, small partial just in case, and then I stopped out. The break even at what's this? Not break even, close to break even, 168. Yeah, so next entry was this one actually when it was holding. Uh, it was actually holding this 166 area here, but actually I was being careful. That's why I stepped out because it's kind of like a 5 minute orb down. That's why I just stopped out immediately um, on my trade. So that was the second entry. Second entry was a stop. So as you can see, I immediately stopped when it broke the low of day. When it broke the low of day because I was really looking for a bounce. This one here. So 165. So a little bit, only probably 20 cents loss out of probably $1 risk. And my second entry was actually at 164 area. I was really seeing like prints. Like my reason was actually at this 164, 163 area where I will be actually taking a long 166, 163 area. I'll be taking a long because of what I had in my chart in my laptop. So let's look at Tesla and how I really got this area here. One sec. Yeah, so let's look here. As you can see, Tesla actually bounced on 50 moving average, and there's also an area here. So let's go full screen. Yeah, so this is the one I draw, and I posted this in Instagram and Twitter, I think. So there's an area here that I really want to take as a bounce if it sells off. So I have area that I wanted to try for a long at 163 area, somewhere here. So somewhere here 166.35 and 62.86. So those are the key levels that I was actually watching that I draw in my chart. Yeah, so this levels here and actually really bounced in there. So it was a gap down stock, but it rejected VWAP right away. When I saw that, I actually waited for a bounce, and that's what I got. So yeah, this area here. Not sure if you can see my pointer. Let's look at 5 minutes. Yeah. So I have this area here about, let's say, $2, 164. So for that trade, I was taking a bit, probably $1 risk per trade. And the parcels I wanted was probably $5 or more than that. And look at the move. I think moved about more than $12. So yeah, $13. The whole stock moved really crazy. So imagine risking $1 and get a $10 move out of it. But I didn't get the whole move because I was done trading because I had to go to work. Um, yeah, so my plan was to actually just trade the first hour of the market. So I actually stopped out um, right here where I entered again. So my last ad, this was an ad. So these are all one position. So I re-entered here. After stopping out, I re-entered here, risking just that low day. Took partial when I got a really good move, a $2 move there, and I thought it's just gonna give me $2, right? So I was actually slowly taking partials at this 166 area. I really thought it's gonna reject that low of day, low of pre-market, not low of day. I thought it's really gonna reject that. It almost stopped me out here on this candle here, but I'm glad I did not get filled on my stop in there, and eventually it just recovered. And after taking most of my shares, I said maybe it's gonna reject high of day. Was looking here this level, but I thought it's gonna reject 169. Eventually, when I went back to VWAP, I sent an order 167.45, which is the open, so I get filled there. Yeah, so as you can see here, 167.45. See that? So that was the opening candle or the opening price. I sent an order there, I got filled. Yeah, and then took profit, added again, took profit just at the highs, and then eventually stopped me out. And after a few minutes, yeah, I normally just stop at this area here and actually just bounce back to the VWAP, and then look at that move, and then it did another move, maybe another. I'm not really gonna math. Maybe $3 or $5 more. Oh my God! Yeah, look at that move. 177. That's crazy. So imagine if you're trading the whole day, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna trade the whole day. So the goal is to just trade just the first hour of the open, and that's it. So a lot of people are asking, um, how do I use ATR? So here, as you can see here in my volume here, as you see ATR1, right? So ATR1 means it tells me how much per candle moves, right? So let's say for this candle here, this is about it doesn't show me an ATR. One sec, let me change the parameters. So you can put this one on top, then it will show you. Yeah, so this, as you can see here from the volume, now change to ATR. So per candle, the highest it went was about $2.16 or something. So immediately you can kind of like gauge how much you can risk, because that's probably the highest candle it moved. So if you're risking probably $1.50, so if you look at the range here, let's go to the first 30 minutes, first 1 hour. As you can see here, it's ranging about $1. So as you can see here, about $1 here. So this is really helpful if you want to calculate, really quickly calculate how much you want to risk based on every candle move. Let's say if it's $1, then most of the time you'll probably get stopped, but it depends on your strategy, whether you wanna scalp or you wanna hold longer. If you wanna hold longer, maybe 2 times of the ATR of this, or 3 times, then you probably want to add up. Or if you go if you go in a trade, so you're like the person who go in 3 times before full size, then you can probably do that. So what I did here is, so the first candle tells me it moved about $1, right? So here, $1. That's why I risk $1. But the thing is, it does move $1, but I'm only risking 50 cents because I'm kind of like in the middle. So yeah, that's how I kind of calculate this. And the second candle moved about 95 cents. Third candle moved about $2.50. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, so when I see a candle that moves like this, I was like, I need to be careful, because if I risk $1, then it could probably just stop me out. um, right away. Um, Same here. This candle, when I entered, moved about only um, 80 cents. So probably I lost about, probably 2/3 of my risk here. Yeah, but I gained back everything here with a good risk reward and plus here and like that. So this was the goal, to just scalp the opens. That was the goal. So after that, I don't have any shares left here anymore. That's why if you look at my partials, it's just, you know, not as much as here, because so I want to get the whole move with this. And then eventually I added back some in, so my average was somewhere closer, somewhere here. I didn't want my average to be here, because you will probably get stopped out. So when I'm adding, I look for either levels, or if you're long, you wanna see the buying pressure, you will see it. It's very obvious in the print. When it's too fast, it will just print a lot of greens. When it's reaching an area, let's say when it's reaching VWAP, you'll see that it's printing green, green, green. Nobody's like selling in that area, and it's also like a bounce or ABCD pattern or a bull flag. That's why probably nobody's going to sell here. Why, if you're a trader, why would you sell here, right? Unless you're getting stopped out. Um, yeah, so same here. That's what I did here. I was seeing, I was actually patient here. I was seeing a little bit of buying pressure here. That's why I added more, and then yeah, eventually I had to stop out because I think my average was somewhere here at 168.50, if I'm not, if I can remember. And yeah, I didn't want to hold because I need to go back to work. So today here is around, what time is it? 6:17. So I work until 6, so that's why I'm making a recap now, because I had time. But yeah, I'm sorry if I haven't been making any recaps, like recorded recaps, because for some reason I just don't, you know, for some personal reason I just don't have the means to do that right now. But yeah, I'm not sure when I will be doing live recaps again. Uh, but yeah, feel free to watch my older videos, and if you have any questions, just feel free to DM me on Instagram or Twitter, and or comment down below in YouTube, and then I will surely get back to you if you have any questions. Um, yeah, I get a lot of messages as well if I offer mentorship. Right now I kind of only do one-on-one. 'Cause, because of work and time, I don't really have time to do all those things. But right now I'm gonna probably start a small group of 5, but I'm probably gonna be starting with probably Pinoys, which is my own uh, my own species, because it'll be easier for me to teach them because it's in my local language or dialect, and probably I will move on to English group that I can kind of help out. So I like to help out and explain what I do, how I do it. Yeah, trading is not easy, so yeah, definitely for beginners, if you're watching this, really just reach out if you have zero experience in day trading. I think I probably can help you out, because there's really no education out there that will, maybe there is, but it's kind of hard to find a mentor nowadays because everybody's selling, um, whatever. I don't want to make comments about it, but yeah. So yeah, what else? So I'm not sure if my Tesla, let's go back here. Not sure if my Tesla explanation was actually clear. But yeah, if let's say, because my plan was to actually, if you can see in my chart that I will post right now, you'll see that I have green lines there. It means it's kind of like a sign for me to try to buy in those area. So I think my level was somewhere at 163, and I'll probably risk $1 or 2 in that. And $1 or 2 meaning is, let's say you're risking $100 per trade. If you're risking $1, then you stop out in $1, you lose on $100. So simple as that. Yeah, so I have $2 range here. That's why I really have to. Let's see what happened. That's why I have to respect the low of day. So my strategy or my style with trading that is trade trade the pop and the strength and get out at low of day. So let's say it's up 20 cents from low. Then if I'm risking $1, then I'm only risking 20 cents out of $1, right? So that's why I was very strict that I have to get out on my trades. So this, look closely. So 163 and 166, so that's about $3 range. But I entered, let's go back here. So let's see, 163 was somewhere here. And 166 was somewhere here, this one. So as you can see here, this is about $1. So even if it goes try to test the 163.50, you know, I can still try maybe 3 times, like what I did here. This is my third entry. Eventually it worked out, but as you can see here, this was a small winning trade. This is a small losing trade, and this one, if I lose here again, I probably have one more try to go. Probably my max area to take it long was 163, based on the chart that I drew. Yeah. So I was not the. I mean, I like trading. I like trading low of day because the risk reward is really good. I kind of like what I did here because it's right in the round number. Round number is in the area. So looking at the tape when it's printing green means there's a buying pressure or there's a buyer holding it. I kind of like the adrenaline of that, but really you have to stop out. Like what I did here, I stopped out. Like same here, if it prints 164 lower than 164, as you can see here, 163.91, right? So that's only 10 cents. If it prints 75, 163.75 or 50, then I probably have to stop out. Just half. Yeah. And then it moved. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, so that's about it. And thank you for watching. And I'm sorry if I haven't been making any video recaps, but I will find time in the future. Just stay tuned. And yeah, let me know. Thank you for watching and subscribe for updates. And yeah, thank you for subscribing. And see you soon.